Walter. This is a travesty. I'm telling you, I'm innocent.
Give it a rest.
So are we all, sweetheart. What are you in for?
They ran out of room in the psycho ward.
Oh. Taya, you got a visitor.
Hi.
Hi.
I brought these for you.
Roses. My favorite.
Are they treating you okay?
Well, the first 16 hours and 12 minutes have been a breeze.
Oh, Walter.
My life, a paranoid fantasy. You could rewrite your thesis.
Except for...
What?
Well, in your true paranoid fantasy, there's usually no evidence. Barnes told me that your fingerprints were all over Julia's body.
Well, she threw her arms around me. I was trying to calm her down. Besides, how do you leave fingerprints on a body?
They were shooting a dominatrix dream sequence that day. She wore a leather outfit, and leather shows fingerprints.
But she ordered a pizza after I left.
Or you got hungry before you killed her.
I was downstairs at 12:03.
12:04, actually.
But the elevator was slow.
Not according to building maintenance.
Whose side are you on, Gwen?
I'm trying to help, Walter. We need to know what we're up against here.
No! We need to do something constructive. Don't just sit there blathering about how guilty I look. Call my lawyer, for God's sake.
I called your lawyer. Obviously, I called your lawyer. It was the first thing I did. My God, what do you think I am, an idiot? In fact, I hired her and an entire team of lawyers from one of the biggest criminal law firms in the country. I know it was expensive, but I pawned a couple of things. But anyway, the 10 of us hunkered down all morning and went over every single facet of the case from beginning to end.
And?
They think you'll get the chair.
Well, thank you, Gwen. You're a real ray of sunshine. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
It's been a long night.
You're gonna get out of here, Walter. If I have to spend night and day and every penny that I have turning over every scrap of evidence, I am gonna get you out of here. You gotta believe me, Walter, all right? You do believe me, don't you?
All right. Let's take a long, hard look at the Quiero Vivir family. Start with Eduardo. I'm betting he has something to hide. Get Billy and Tito to look over recent episodes, outtakes. Maybe the camera picked up something we missed. And Gwen, I believe you.
Eduardo killed a lover he was sick of. Vera Verona killed off her rival. And Gabby killed the woman who stood in the way of making her big break. My money is on Eduardo. He is the one with the passion, and pushing somebody out of a window sounds like a crime of passion to me. I mean, otherwise, you'd do something sensible, for crying out loud. You'd shoot them, or throttle them, or poison them, or spike their tea with arsenic, which is from an old movie, but I bet it'd work if you put enough in. Any questions?
How's Walter?
Bad. Any other questions?
Do you actually think we have a prayer of getting him out?
Absolutely. All we have to do is get close enough to a man who thinks that our best friend murdered the woman that he loved and prove that he did it. Figure out a soap opera that's in a language 2 out of 3 of us can't even speak, and fight Barnes and the entire Miami Police Department, not to mention thousands of grief-stricken fans who are crying in the streets for vengeance. Anything else?
My God, have you no mercy?
I just need to ask you a couple of questions.
I told you not to say. I have nothing to say.
Eduardo, please. I'd like to be settled. I'd like to skillfully insinuate myself into your confidence. But my friend's life is on the line here, and I need to know everything there is to know about you and Julia Varga. Unless, of course, you'd like to confess and save us all a little time.
Don't you ever say that word to me again.
Insinuate?
Julia, as if you knew her. As if you were ordinary, mortal, dead. Dead. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I've been... what is the word? A compass, a magnet, the little arrow whirling
Disoriented?
See, I'm trying to imagine it. A future. Life. Without Julia.
He really loved her.
See?
So where'd you get the outtakes? Xavier, the head writer, like Walter said.
And?
And it looks like Eduardo doesn't love Julia as much as he told you he did.
Okay, here's where she's telling him, even though she's a nun, ever since she's had the heart transplant, she's been in love with him.
Este corazón palpita por ti, Doctor del Rey. Por ti solamente.
He's telling her he can never love her. He's destined to love his mother-in-law. The widow, that's Vera Verona.
Mi destino es amar a alguien más. A la madre de mi novia, la señora Marquez.
She's not acting. She means it.
But what is she crying about?
Señorita. Señorita. Julia?
You think you can throw me away like a wilted piece of lettuce? I know what I know, Eduardo. The past is not dead. The past is alive. I will tell them everything.
He was gonna break up with her.
But she blackmailed him first.
The past is not dead. The past is alive.
The question is, what past?
Oh, it looks like she is finally going to admit to him that he's more than just a son-in-law. He's a son.
He married himself?
No. He married his sister. Of course, he didn't know that at the time.
No, yo no soy un ángel. No. Y ella no es tu madre.
You know,
Tu madre.
that Vera Verona, she used to be one of the greatest actresses in all of Havana.
On the show?
In reality. On the show, she used to be a nun, too. That is, of course, until she got pregnant.
In reality?
On the show, it turns out that the Mother Superior was a man. Boy, look at him. He just loves the widow. He's praising her now for her honesty. You know, that's really big of him under the circumstances. They're married, you know.
Yeah, on the show.
Of course not in reality.
Eduardo Cortez and Vera Verona are not married in reality. Eduardo was having a thing with Julia.
Oh, see.
Julia Varga.
I know that. Everybody knows that. That's why you killed her.
I did not kill her.
Oh, please, save it for the judge. Vera Verona and Eduardo Cortez are married. I mean, they flew off to Reno at the end of last season. The whole jail was buzzing about it. You know, I have it on really good authority that she only married him so he could get his green card.
What authority?
Her driver. He's doing 1 to 3 on an unrelated offense. They put on quite a show, those two. You should have seen the pictures on the front page. The way she was kissing Eduardo's fingertips and staring into his eyes, nuzzling his neck. Oh, man. That Vera Verona, she is quite an actress.
What if she really loved him?
What if she saved him from being deported?
Eduardo owed his life to Vera. Eduardo fell in love with Julia, breaking Vera's heart. Eduardo felt guilty about it and tried to dump Julia to go back with Vera. But Julia blackmailed him and threatened to expose the green card scam.
Eduardo killed Julia. Walter, you're a genius.
Did you tell this to Barnes?
Well, Barnes is unimpressed.
Oh.
So it's up to me.
All right. Next up, Vera Verona. Track her movements on the day of the murder. Check out the green card scam. Let's turn the diva upside down. And Gwen? Be careful, that's all.
Here it is. My production notes from the day Julia died. Timings and everything. Right down to the coffee break.
Are these your notes here in the margin?
They sure are. Can you read them? Right here. Right by Eduardo's line, where he says,
Tus ojos son como dos estrellas sombrías. Your eyes are like two dark stars.
Isn't it silly?
Of course I remember. Well, then where were you, Vera? I don't remember. You love Eduardo, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about your husband. I didn't kill anyone. How did you cut your hand, Vera? Was there a struggle breaking glass? You left the set for no reason. There was a 15-minute delay. I don't remember.
Lieutenant Barnes? Estoy aquí para confesar.
¿Confesar?
Sí. Confesar.
Get that ladder. Tatum, you're free man.
To truth, to justice. Wait. To freedom.
To happy endings.
Life without bars.
To men who know the difference between true love and the stinky advances of cheap starlets with popcorn for brains.
Thank you, Billy. I'll remember that one come Christmas.
Mi amor. Billy, can you believe this? I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. Forgive me, am I intruding?
Oh, no, we're celebrating my release from prison.
Congratulations, you must be very happy. Can I see you? No, don't answer. I couldn't bear it. Tonight, we will dance.
Sure.
Well, where were we?
To men who know the difference between true love and the stinky...
We forgot the most important person of all, Eduardo Cortez, for confessing to the murder of Julia Varga. Guys, I don't think I've ever been as happy to say this in my life. Case closed.
I know I shouldn't be here. I heard about Eduardo's confession. I told myself, Gabby, stay out of it. Just put on your costume, go to work, smile, laugh, be an actress. But I can't.
Gabby, what are you talking about?
Eduardo, you see, he didn't kill Julia. He couldn't have, because when Julia was murdered, Eduardo was in the arms of someone else. So you see, he's innocent.
Gabby? No. She wishes I were in her arms.
So you weren't sleeping with her?
Let me tell you something, okay? What I do in my private time is my business. Why would I confess to a crime I didn't commit?
Why did you confess at all?
I felt guilty.
That's it? You killed her, you felt guilty, you confessed?
See,
Why didn't you leave any fingerprints?
I wore gloves.
So the only evidence linking you to Julia Varga's death is your own confession?
No, not only. The coroner's report showed that there were hairs under Julia's fingernails. Hairs that matched my own hairs.
She clung to your hair?
But I push her anyway. I kill her out of jealousy because she was in love with you. And now I must face the music.